Father, I come before you, Lord. I adore you. I respect you, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Thank you, God, for giving us another opportunity to do this legal writing and drafting class. Let the devices work, the Zoom, the internet, the laptop. I pray, God, for the participant for these classes who are enabling me to do online classes to upload in the YouTube channel. Mr. Stanley Wakiaga, Helen, Nicole, remember them as they prepare. Give them stamina, good health, favorable exams understanding, favorable markers, and when the exams are out in May 2025, we are going to give you glory if they have passed and ready to be admitted this year. Let their efforts not be in vain. Give me subscribers and views. Let the people who are going to watch this content be able, God, to help them in their preparation for the exam. I pray all this believing in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Amen.
Amen.
So yeah, I hope on your screen you can see November 2024.
No, I can't see it.
Okay. Now,
Yes, now it is there.
it's visible. Yeah. Okay. So welcome, Nico. We are starting right now. So Nico is the one who have been consistent. I said that of course we have like 1 hour. We may not cover everything because my goal is for you to pass, even if I'm creating content. The most important thing is for you to draft this all this drafting that we are doing and coming and presenting them. So it's very good to be consistent, and you can look at the videos you have uploaded. You cannot pass these exams by just listening to the videos. Drafting is very, very important, and you put into effort. You put you look at the comments that I usually make from the previous drafting, so that you build on the next coming drafting. So this is the paper you did. You are going to look at it. It was the exams was released on 20th December 2024, and of course you know very well that this was the second most failed subject. Legal writing drafting is a very technical subject. You must have the skills of drafting. Yeah, that's why I usually insist that you send your drafting and you attend all the classes. That is the only way that you can pass. Yeah. So after this, we are going to revert back to papers from year 2008 to 2019, drafting some documents there on critical areas like legal writing, bills, amendment bills, so that because those are compulsory questions, so that you can perfect your documents. So I'm going to read the question. Article 27 of the Constitution provides for equality of and freedom from discrimination, especially Article 27(8) requires the state to take legislative and other measures to implement the principle that not more than 2/3 of the members of elective and appointive boards shall be of the same gender. Despite this directive and court direction, which have declared Parliament unconstitutional, constituted by failing to comply with 2/3 gender principle, Parliament has never complied with the requirement. Further, Parliament has on several occasions successfully attempted to pass the legislation to realize the principle. Maendeleo Yetu, a civil society organization, believes that it is possible to realize the principle by amending the constitution. They propose that the National Assembly be divided into two halves, especially reserved for either gender or nutritional basis. So, the most important thing in these exams, I told you, you underline the key facts. Not all the facts in an exam question are relevant in the in your question. So you underline maendeleo yetu. Then you underline, they propose the National Assembly to be divided into two halves. So you underline two equal halves, each half be specifically reserved for either gender or notational basis. The proposal, so that those are two things you underline. The proposal is based on the fact that women in Kenya account for more than 50%, but the representation in parliament has never been more than 30% since independence. It is further asserted that the proposal will not require the election of 47 women representatives and nomination is intended to realize the principle. Underline that one also. So that is another very key fact in this question. This will turn in drastically reduce the cost of running the register and dignify the representation of women by being directly elected. The following are extracts from the constitutional provision which provide for composition of parliament. So Article 97 states like that. I'm not going to read what it states. It has been lifted directly from the Constitution, Article 97. It has clause 1 and 2. Let me read because it's the one we are going to amend. Clause 1 or sub-article 1, the National Assembly consists of 290 members each. A, subparagraph A, by registered voters, single member constituency. B, 47 each elected registered voters of the counties, each county constituting a single member constituency. C, paragraph C, 12 members nominated by parliament, political parties according to their proportion for members of the National Assembly in accordance with Article 90 to represent special interests including the youth, persons with disability and workers. D, the speaker who is an ex officio. Nothing at 97.2, nothing in this article shall be construed as excluding any person from contesting an election under clause 1. The manner of dividing and reserving seats for either gender shall be specially provided in the 10th schedule. Underline that. That is the fourth thing you underline. Very crucial in answering the question. Without concerning yourself with the enacting formula. So you are not going to do the enacting formula. I hope you know what the enacting formula is. Commencement, consequential amendments, and details provided in the schedule. Draft the requisite legislative proposal to effect the proposal by maendeleo yetu. Yeah. So how did you interpret this question, Wakiaga, before even we look at your drafting? 10 marks.
I viewed this question as a proposal to amend a constitution. Yes. That is how I viewed it.
Yes. Any other thing you considered when you were drafting?
I thought of what a proposal is. I tried to look at what a proposal is. Then I discovered that it is the first stage of a legislative document, where I realized at some point that it is less formal than the next stage, which is a bill. Yes. And another thing I discovered is that it can take two forms. It can take the structure of the exact structure of a bill, and it can also take another form, which I was reading somewhere that in the form of a table, although I did not come to interact with that other form.
You did not draft, eh?
I did not draft it.
Oh, so drafting is very, very important.
Yes.
So how did you interpret the question, Helen?
I remember that you had said that a legislative proposal is a bill.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember there's a time we did a question on a legislative proposal. I remember I can see that Wakiaga also considered the other format that I had found. But since you had said that it was a bill, I limited myself to a bill. But the question goes further to talk about an amendment to the Constitution. So it was an amendment bill for me. That's what I found.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So any other thing you considered when drafting?
Mainly that was it.
Nicole, apart from considering that it is, of course, it has constitutional amendment bill, what else did you have in mind when you are drafting?
I think I'd go with okay. I took note of the fact that I was supposed to have the miscellaneous provisions
Mm-hmm.
and the final provisions in my work as guided by the question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so this question is testing you on how to draft an constitutional amendment bill. Remember, with Nicole, we look at that in March March 2024. There was an amendment like this. Yeah. So here, you don't, when they tell you you don't do formula, commencement, consequential, schedule. So that means that the question is limiting you to do the heading, the short title. Yeah. Then the application. Then you do the amendment. Now that is where most of the marks will come from. Then you do the memorandum of object and reasons. Yeah. So that is how you need. So you avoid what you have been told not to draft. You don't draft. If you draft, you are going to be wasting your time, and also you are not going to get your marks. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Of course, Wakiaga, you did not do. Now I'm at your Nini, Helen. We see what you did. Yeah. So it is the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill. Mm-hmm. So that is the heading. You don't do. Okay, you can do the wrong title, because the wrong title is not the same thing as enacting formula. So, and on your margin you say is a wrong title: an act of parliament to amend the Constitution of Kenya 2029 to enable gender parity in parliament and connected purposes. Because it has not been told expressly, you avoid it. They have talked about only the enacting formula. So I think you can also include the long title. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then you come to the amendment themselves. The short title, okay. The bill may be cited as Constitution of Kenya Amendment Act 2024. Short title. Yeah. Here you put wrong title here on your margin, and then short title. Those are 3 marks. So now this is where the rubber meets the road. Article 97(1) of the Constitution shall be amended by deleting B, by deleting paragraph B, Inserting a new prevention after 92.2 as follows. So if you delete B, you are left with A. If you delete B, you are left with A. 290 members elected by registered voter in a single member constituency. So you are deleting B. You have deleted. You have not deleted C. So that means C also is there. So this means that 12 members of nominated by political parties according to their proportion, it is still there. And remember, the question is very direct. It is telling you National Assembly be divided into equal halves, and each half shall be specially reserved for either gender or rotational basis. So that is what Parliament is supposed to have only. They propose that the National Assembly be divided into 2 equal halves, and each half be specially reserved for either gender or rotational basis. The proposal is based on the fact that women in Kenya, it's further proposed that not require election of the 47. This would reduce the cost of running a dignified representation of one by directly elected. So the question does not require you to have to maintain the. This is the only representation. Remember, in drafting, everything that is expressly said, it is to be included. What is expressly not stated, it is to be excluded. That is the rule. So the provision that you are supposed to put is only to make only that the National Assembly be divided into 2 equal halves, and each half be specially reserved for either gender or rotational basis. No more, no less. So 12 members nominated, that is not to be included also. So you have deleted, you have inserted clause I, paragraph A of 91A, and you have included 91C on 12 members. So that was incorrect. The only thing that you could have leaved is the speaker, who is an ex officio. Remember, speaker is not a member of parliament. So D was to maintain there. Then you got to each half shall be occupied and specially reserved for either gender on rotational basis. Is that a new provision after 92 is as follows? The National Assembly shall be divided into 2 equal halves, and each half shall be occupied specially by reserve for either gender. Then you have not included the memorandum and the memorandum and object of reasons. Yeah. So you still have weakness in drafting. If I was marking this paper, I could have given you 3 marks on the heading, on the long title, and on the short title. So we look at your. Are we together, Helen?
Yes, yes.
So we are now looking at Nicole drafting. Yeah. So the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2024. So this is the heading: the bill for Parliament to amend the Constitution to raise information to the agenda for for connected purposes. So on your right hand side, you say that is, you put here heading, you put here on margins, that is the wrong title. Arrangement of clauses, preliminary interpretation, amendment of 1937, preliminary short title interpretation. National Assembly means established under Article 95 of the Constitution. Two-thirds gender principle means the principle of not more than 2/3 gender of members of any elective and appointive shall be from the same gender under Article 97, 27.8. So when you put interpretation in in your interpretation, when you define terms in your drafting, you must see them how you have used them. So the main thing, so far from there you have done well. So we got to the amendment. Article 97 of the Constitution is amended by deleting clause 1 and substituting thereof with a new clause. So you have deleted one. That means everything in one has gone. So everything is in one has gone. And substituting thereof with a new clause. The National Assembly shall consist of an equal number of members divided into two groups, with one group reserved for each gender, to be recorded on a rational basis as provided by the 10th schedule. 12 members of parliament to be nominated by parliamentary political parties according to their proportion of members of the National Assembly in accordance with Article 90 to represent special interest group, youth, persons with disability and workers, and the speaker, who shall be an ex officio. So let me ask you a question, Nicole. If these 12 members are nominated and they are all male, will the purpose of the question be achieved?
No, I was actually conflicted on that bit. I wanted to remove it, but I wasn't quite sure if it should go or not. But it didn't feel right for me,
Yes.
it being there.
So you have these 12 members nominated was not supposed to be there. So the speaker, who is a non-official member, that one retains. So you have tried dated this maendeleo yetu. So you have tried the drafting the amendment. At least you could have gotten half the marks on how you have drafted, considering the heading, the long title, the short title, the interpretation, to that gender. So when you say to that gender, where have you used it? When you have defined to that gender, where have you used it in your amendment? You know, you don't define terms just for the sake of defining them. You must use them in the body. Yeah. So at least you have tried drafting. I think you could have gotten at, let's say, 5 marks, because you have not put the amendment. So what was the correct answer to this question? So yeah, so I'm going to use your nini, you are drafting. I think I have let me open here the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2023. So the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2023 tried to amend the Constitution to bring out this the two-thirds gender issue, and some of this question in rewriting and drafting, what I have come to realize is that you need to be updated very much on the current affairs. Yeah, current affairs is very, very important. Yeah, so let me share. Just to guide you on the perfect drafting should look like. So yeah, so on your screen you can see the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2023. So remember, this was trying to amend the Constitution to bring up the issue of gender. Yeah, the issue of gender. The Parliament have tried to do the amendment. So of course the heading is not a problem. Long title is not a problem. Short title is not a problem. Yeah, so we go to our clause 97. So you start by saying Article 97 of the Constitution is amended. So in clause 1, so if I was according to the instructions, remember the instruction is telling you what? 2 equal halves and each have to be specially reserved for either gender or rotational basis. So you say clause 1, the National Assembly is to consist of by directing. So we are going to amend now paragraph 1. So now paragraph 1, by directing the words 290 members of each elected by registered voters of a single constituency and substituting thereof with the words, remember we are amending paragraph 1 of clause 1 with the word 2 equal halves one reserved for female members and other for male members. Each half shall have 149 members elected by registered voters for the single member constituencies as provided under the 10th schedule. So remember, we have 290 constituencies in Kenya. So remember, the question is telling you 2 equal halves. So you are going to divide them into 2. So you say, deleting paragraph A, deleting the words 290 members, each elected by registered voters in a single constituency, and substituting thereof with the words 2 equal halves, one reserved for female members and other for male members. Each half shall have 145 members elected by registered voters of a single member constituency are provided under the 10th schedule. Remember, the 10th schedule is the one who is going to give the formula, and you are not being told how you are to draft the 10th schedule. So after that, you say the next, by directing paragraph C, that is your next amendment. By directing paragraph B, then you delete paragraph C. So you are going to delete 47 member and 12 members. So you maintain just with A, deleting paragraph B, then deleting paragraph C. So D will maintain, because the speaker is an official member, does not change anything. So nothing in this article shall be construed as including any person for contesting an election in clause A. So also 2 become absolute. So you also say by deleting clause 2. So that is the amendment. Generally, you say that Article 97 of the Constitution, as I have the way I projected, you say Article 97 of the Constitution is amended by A in clause A, by A deleting the words the words 27, 290 members of each registered voters in a single member constituency, and substituting thereof by the words 2 halves. 2 equal halves. One is up for female members, another for male members. Each half shall have 145 members elected by registered voters of a single member constituency as provided for under 10th schedule. Then, deleting paragraph 2, deleting paragraph C. Then the next your amendment, then you say deleting clause 2, and then deleting clause 2. So you have those 4 amendments. That is how they were supposed to do to be done. And there it carried around 4 to 5 marks, because that is where the substance of the question is. Then you do the memorandum and object. It is very, very important. Remember, we said that we were with Nicole when we said that memorandum and object of reasons, you must include it. You say what the amendment, yeah, like this one is saying memorandum of object and reason. This bill is to seek amend the Constitution of Kenya to give effect to that gender principle through the creation of so you put like the amendment, what the question to create equal representation of the National Assembly, to provide for proportionate members of the National Assembly to be chosen, to be divided in equal halves, and to have a proportionate election, something like that. Then you say in order to achieve the two-thirds gender rule, then the bill proposes to amend Constitution as follows. So you say to amend Article 97. Yeah, you give the new composition. Then you say you date then according to the question, is maendeleo to the civil society is the one who are proposing. Then you date the day of the exams. Yeah, memorandum and objects of reasons. It is very, very crucial. Memorandum of objects and reasons carried like 2 marks. So even if you did not do very well around the amendment, if you have done the title, the long title, the short title, and you put memorandum, you are on the safe side. It's very, very important. So there is another clause here you can also include in an exam. These two. This act shall come to apply to the general elections following coming into force of this act. So it is very, very important. When will this apply? So this act shall apply to the general election following the coming into force of this act. So that is another thing that could have given you some marks. Are we together?
Yes, we are together.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So we are going to continue doing some amendments so that you perfect. I told you that amendment of bills is almost a compulsory question in an exams, and it is very technical. So we found it in yeah, we have found it in every question paper, even the last it was the other one. So either amendment of bill, amendment act, amending an act of parliament or constitution, or a bill. One of them must come in an exam. Is a compulsory question, or both of them. and amendment is technical, more technical than doing a bill. Yeah, so it is very, very important a person perfects this area. Yeah, we move to the next question.
Question, Malim.
But the person who has an advantage is the one who has I always say is the person who attends all the classes and do the drafting. So you see, like someone like Nicole had tried. Yeah, had tried. So he could have gotten at least half of the marks. So at least he's doing best. He's doing something. She's trying, although she has not perfected. Yeah. So we go to the next question. Mwenyemali. Remember, I said in the last exams, question 1 is now they are asking all the 3 areas of legal writing and drafting. So it encompass. They started in November 2023. So this was the 3rd time they were doing. It has all the 3 parts. So question 1 was on legislative drafting. So question B must be on legal drafting. Then question C on legal writing. So Mwenyemali is a sole shareholder and director of Biashara Limited. Director of Biashara Limited, who address is PO Box number Nairobi, Kenya. The volume of business has increased significantly, and Mwenyemali is contemplating ceding some of his powers to his son. Mwenyemali is currently the chief executive of the company. Mwenyemali and Mariangu Mwanamali has approached you to assist them to facilitate their proposal. They inform you they have agreed that Mwanamali shall be responsible for signing all the documents relating to the company. Such arrangement is intended to remain in force until it's terminated. So, Mwenyemali is the sole shareholder director whose address you have been given. The volume has increased significantly and is conceding some of his powers to his son. Yeah. So, then Mwenyemali has approached you to assist facilitate their proposal. They inform you that agree that Mwenyemali is responsible for all signing of the documents relating to the company. Such arrangement is intended to remain in force until it's terminated. Yeah, so these are straightforward question. It was testing on power of attorney. Remember we dealt with the power of attorney in April 2024. Yeah. So I'm looking at your answer, Helen. This is a question you must take maximum marks. If not all the marks. So is this a specific power of attorney or a general power of attorney? And defend your answer.
I took it as a specific power of attorney because in relation, first of all, it's in relation to Biashara Limited, and Mwenyemali limited the responsibility just to signing documents. He didn't say any other thing. That's why I limited myself to the specific power of attorney. So much can be done in this business other than just signing documents, but he only gave one instruction.
Yeah, that is the correct answer. Remember, interpreting question in an exam is very, very important. So here it is saying, Mwenyemali has approached you to assist them to facilitate their proposal. They inform you they have agreed that Mwenyemali shall be responsible for signing of the documents relating to the company. Remember what I have told in question A. What is expressly stated is to be included, and by what that is the rules of drafting, and what is not stated expressly is to be excluded by default. So this question is you draft on the responsible for signing all the documents relating to the company. Yeah. So that is a specific power of attorney. You are right.
Question,
So
Malim.
yes,
I have a different opinion.
yes.
Companies operate through authority.
Uh-huh.
So when you are given the authority to sign all the documents pertaining to the company, in my understanding is that you can do every other thing in that company.
Mhm.
So that is why I was viewing it as a general power of attorney.
Mhm.
Yes.
What is the difference between general power of attorney and specific power of attorney?
The specific power of attorney allows you
Mhm.
only to perform a specific task.
Mhm.
But general power of attorney is expanded
Mhm.
to almost every task. But when you look at how companies operate, when you are given the authority to sign all the documents
Mhm.
of a company, basically you are being told that you can do every other thing in that company, be it hiring, you'll have to sign contracts, be it
Mhm.
withdrawing monies from the bank,
Mhm.
be it signing what do you call it, promotional and marketing activities. You are signing each and everything in that company because companies operate using authority.
Mhm.
That is how I understand it. You can hire people.
Mhm.
You can withdraw monies. You can enter into contracts, any other contract, be it supply, be it what do you call it? You can whichever anything that involves a company will have to, for it to have authority, you will have to sign something. So if you are given the power to sign, you can fire employees because you will have to sign to fire them. You can represent the company in any other forum.
Mhm.
That is how I understood it.
Me, I'm not convinced with that answer because you see the question. You see the question is very clear here. Mwenye Mali and Mali has approached you to assist them to first aid. Remember that his father is still there. Some of his powers to his son. Then Mwenye Mali has approached. Yeah, his father is still there. Remember, he has not gone. Mwenye Mali has approached you to assist him to facilitate their proposal. They inform you that they agree that Mwalimu is responsible for signing all the documents relating to the company. Unaona? So in you know when you are drafting, drafting is very you must be specific to what you have been told. If the question have left that is you want to cede some of his powers to his son, you can have done to all those things you are saying. But here the question you are supposed to, you just say you are supposed to it is going to signing all the documents relating to the company. Yeah. And maybe that something that is related to that. Unaona? So here it is very specific. So me, I'll still go with the specific. I'll still go with the specific power of attorney. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm Mwenye Mali, the sole director and shareholder of Biashara of PO Box. Be of sound mind and disposition, do hereby appoint my son Mwanamali to be my attorney. Interest in respect of the company Biashara Limited to do the following on my behalf. Yeah. Sign all documents related to Biashara Limited. Revocation clause. This power of attorney shall remain in force until it is terminated. By who? Signed by mwenye mali, then mali, mwana mali. This day before the commissioner of oath. Yeah, this is you have tried. It has captured like everything in the question because there are two clauses. Signing all the documents related to company until it's terminated. But you could have said terminated by who? Terminated by the principal or the donor. So those clauses can give you two marks, and the opening there can give you 3 marks, and then signing. Yeah. So let me see your Nicole, your answer. General power of attorney. We have said is specific. I mwenye mali PO box, and hereby appoints. If you are not sure in the exam scenario whether it's specific or general, just say power of attorney. You not be penalized because of that. I mwenye mali or PO box.
Only
Yes.
I wrote specific in the exam and I was given a straight 0.
So the how much did you get in question 1?
Question 1, I think I had
Did they separate A, B, and C in your Nini? You know
Nope.
I know they. Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. So you cannot know, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. You cannot know. I know they usually give the marks of every question you did. These are specific. Unaona?
Okay.
Is a specific because it's very direct on one thing only. But if in an exam scenario, if you are not sure whether is a general power of attorney or a specific power of attorney, just say power of attorney. So how much did you get in question 1?
I had a 10.
You had a 10.
I'm confused with question 2.
Okay. Yeah. So I mwenye mali PO box, Dorona hereby appoints mwana mali PO box as my donee to have full authority to sign all documents related to biashara email on behalf. The donor is the sole shareholder and director of biashara. Yeah. The donee is the chief executive of biashara. The donor wishes to delegate certain powers and authority to the donee in relation to affairs of biashara email. The donor has accepted the delegation. Now these wishes as follows. Appointment. The donor hereby appoint the donee to undertake duties as stated in the power of attorney related to biashara limited. Powers granted. The donee shall have full powers and authority to sign, execute, and deliver contract and agreement in relation to biashara, sign and endorse checks, bills, and documentation of monetary nature, sign letters, reports, and finance, generally to sign all the documents necessary for smooth management of biashara state. Yeah, duration. The power of attorney shall remain in full arrest by donor. Evocation. The donor reserves the right to revoke the power of attorney at any time by issuing a written notice to the donee. Governing law. The power of attorney shall be governed by laws of Kenya. In witness, the donor has set the hand and sealed to this day of 18th day of November 2024, signed by the Saint Mary in presence of witness, advocate, witness, certificate, an advocate of high court hereby says the above named donor appeared before me on 18th donor and acknowledged that freely and voluntarily execute the power of attorney. Drawn and filed by. Remember, we said that in our previous class, the Wakiaga and Helen did not attend. the power of attorney are usually registered in the company's registry. So generally you put drawn and filed by. So this is how a proper power of attorney should be done. You have included everything. The only thing that it is only your heading that has a problem, but it was perfect. This is a substantive power of attorney. I'm very happy with this drafting. Very elaborate.
When you may have a question.
Yes. Because here,
Should
remember,
both parties execute?
yeah?
Should both parties execute? The donor and the donee.
To be on the safe side, yeah, they put for execution both of them they put both of them the execution.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Put but these are very put both of them. Because someone also needs to accept. But I'm very happy with this kind of drafting. This is a very substantive drafting. When you draft this way, you are going to get maximum marks. These are the questions that these are some of the answers that usually these are the kind of the drafting that usually give you 10 out of 10. Yeah. I'm very happy with this drafting. Mr. Wakiaga and Helen, can you see how she has drafted?
Yes, I
Yes,
can
yes.
see it.
Could you
Yeah.
pause a little? I'm trying to copy some of it and add it to mine.
Yeah, she can. I can share in the group. I can share in the group after this class. But it's a specific power of attorney. But it's because it's dealing with only signing of documents. And you see how she has broken down: sign, execute, contracts, checks, letters. Yeah. So that the remaining time we can deal with question C. Then the other time we are going to deal with the other question. So I'm going to send this drafting on the group of the class. Yeah. So we go to the last part of question A. Remember, Nicole have been very consistent with the classes. You see how the kind of drafting she's doing. Yeah, these are the drafting that I'm usually happy with. Yeah. So now we are at C. This is legal writing. Remember, legal writing is a compulsory question. You have said that. And they usually bring two types of questions. I said you can be told to identify defects, mistakes in sentences or paragraphs, like archaic words, bad grammar, compound construction, passive voices. Those are examples. Then they can tell you to edit those sentences to remove those defects and mistakes. So we are going to do more exercises on this, looking at the past papers from 2008 to 2019. These are compulsory questions. Please don't miss the the lesson, the coming weeks, the lessons that are coming on coming in the next 2 weeks before your exams. They are very crucial so that you can perfect on this area. This is a compulsory question, and it's somewhere you can get just in the marks, unlike legislative drafting. Yeah, rewrite the following sentence in appropriate conjunction. So remember, we said in the last, there is a class we dealt with conjunctions from the legal writing and drafting class. These are words which connect clauses. Yeah, words. Yeah, it's like a glue that ties ideas together. For example, there is coordinating conjunction like, but, Noah. Subordinating conjunctions, they connect dependent clauses to dependent ones like because, although, since. Collective conjunction, they work in pairs like either, neither, not. Yeah. So go and read more on conjunctions and the different type of conjunctions. So because you can be asked a theory question in your in this area. Yeah. So the advocate attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference session on 20th August 2024. The advocate has a court matter on 20th August 2024. So these are two sentences. They want you to join them and become one. So let me see your answer. Crypto, you are okay. You did on question 1 and 3, yeah? So Wakiaga, the advocate, attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference session on 20th August, where he had a court matter on the same day. So you have joined, yeah, so while he had a court matter, so you have used while he had a court matter on the same day. So you have removed 20th August, correct? That is one way, Helen. Yeah, the advocate attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference and a court matter on 20th August 2024. So that one you have changed the meaning. Remember, the question is saying the advocate attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference session on 20th August 2024. The advocate had a court matter on 20th August 2024. He had a court matter but did not attend. So the need does not say he attended. So when you say the advocate attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference and had court matter on 20th, and had a court matter on 20th August 2024. Okay, I had read wrongly. So correct. Your answer. The advocate attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference session on 20th August, although he had a court on the same day. So the answer for Wakiaga is correct, and for Nico is correct. I have a problem with your answer, Helen, because when you read the advocate attended the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference and a court matter on the 20th August 2024. So it means you are suggesting that he attended both the Royal Society of Kenya annual conference and a court matter, which is not true from the question. Sijui kama unaona where the problem is.
I can see. I assumed that he attended the court matter too.
No. So the Wakiaga answer is correct and Nico's answer is correct. Next, The next question. John has written numerous law books and articles. John's latest book is on legislative drafting. So you join them together. Wakiaga, John has written numerous law books and articles. And his latest book is on legislative drafting. So you have joined them with conjunction and his. You have removed John, and his latest book is on legislative drafting. And his. So correct. And his. You remove John. Helen, John has written numerous law books and articles, including a book on legislative drafting. John has written numerous law books and articles, including a book on legislative drafting. John has written numerous law books and articles, including a law book, including a book on legislative. So this is not correct writing. John has written numerous law books and articles, including a book on legislative drafting. So the correct doing is John has written numerous law books and articles, and his latest book is. That is the flow. Your answer, Nicole. John has written numerous law books and articles, and his latest book is on legislative drafting. You have done and two times. That is not correct. John has written numerous law books and articles, and his latest book is on legislative drafting. Can you do and again? Even Wakiaga, I had not noted that. John has written numerous law books and articles, and his latest book is on legislative drafting. Yeah, you can do that. So, yeah, the answer is correct. And the answer, your Helen, John has written law books and articles, including a book on legislative drafting. So the correct flow is just John has written numerous law books and articles, and his latest book is on legislative drafting. That is the correct flow. The way Nicole and Wakiaga has done. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes, we are together.
The court made an order for stay of orders of the High Court. The appellant had made an application for stay of the orders of the High Court. 1 mark. So, yeah. Wakiaga, the court made an order for stay of the orders of the High Court. So the correct conjunction, although the appellant had made an application for the same day. That is not the correct conjunction to join the two sentences. Your answer, Helen. The court made an order of stay of orders of the High Court pursuant to the appellant application. So it is pursuant. So you must know the correct conjunction. The stay orders of the High Court are because the appellant made an application. So your answer is correct, Helen. The court made an order for stay of orders of the High Court. Of course, if it is the stay of orders of the High Court, maybe it's the High Court of Appeal. So the court made an order of stay of orders of the High Court pursuant to the appellant's application. So that is the correct conjunction. Nicole, your answer. The court made an order for stay of orders of the High Court because of the appellant's application. Another correct correction. Because it is the reason of the appellant application that the orders of stay were made. So the correct conjunction is because, Helen, I use pursuant, but you cannot use the word although. Are we together?
Yes, we are together.
So you can also say, what also can you say here? I had an answer here. The court made an order of stay of orders of the High Court after the appellant made the application for stay of those orders. So they are joining that. So the correct conjunction cannot be although. Yeah, so Helen, your answer is correct. Nicole, your answer is correct. Last, yeah, we are, so they were 3 marks. Good. So we are going to stop there. We are going to look at part 2. Part 2 of we are going to start question 2. Going forward. So thank you. And subscribe to the channel. Watch part 2.